Welcome to the tutorial for editing custom headshot templates. This video demonstrates creating a headshot graphic using a custom background, text, and real-time data. We're going to start by making a folder for our headshot templates. Like all your media, you'll want to make sure this is in the content drive. I'd recommend making a subfolder in the Media RTD folder, which should already be created in your content drive. RTD stands for real-time data, which is what we're going to be using for this demonstration, so this is the perfect place to put it. In here, I created a headshots folder, and in my headshots folder, I have a few headshots. Make sure the files for your headshots have the player number associated with them as the name. This is how the data will pull from the AllSport Pro. Once our folder is created and at least one graphic file is uploaded, we can move on to the next step. Open Content Studio using the pencil icon in the top right corner of Display Studio. Create a new presentation and select the desired display size. Content Studio will create a blank canvas in the size of the zone selected. Import any desired non-real-time data elements using the Insert tab and selecting Picture or Video. You can also simply drag and drop elements directly into your canvas. For this graphic, I'm going to have two slides, or layouts. The first one will have this yellow three-pointer message, and the second one will have our real-time data. In having this video play before our real-time data, this will give us time during a game, after we click on the three-pointer, to assign it to a player. I'm now going to add a second layout or slide to this presentation under my storyboard section. To pull in real-time data, we're going to navigate to the dynamic data library on the left. Under the drop-down, select which sport you are pulling in data for. Since we're using our AllSport Pro to pull in basketball data, that is what I'm going to select. Select the correct folder based off of where your data is pulling from. In most cases, this will be the very first folder, basketball parentheses 1. You can also search up specific data fields by typing them into the search bar. We are going to grab the player-foul-points parentheses player RTD field and drag it into our canvas. This field pulls the player number for the last player to score a point or receive a foul. By default, this RTD field will just show that player number. We are going to tell the system to replace that number with our media files in the folder we created before. Navigate to the Field Properties tab at the top of the screen, and over on the right, select the box that says Is Media RTD. That's telling the system that this real-time data field is going to be a media element instead of text. When you click that checkbox, this will open up the File Explorer. We're going to select a media file from the folder that we created. It doesn't matter which file we select, as we're only using this as a template to decide where our media elements will be displayed on the screen, and make sure our sizing is appropriate. Just make sure the media element you are grabbing to use is from the headshots folder that you created. We can also add additional RTD elements to this presentation as well. I'm going to put the player number, fouls, and points on the right side of the screen. To do this, we'll simply be dragging and dropping data fields from our dynamic data library into our canvas. We can then use the formatting options under our Home tab to change the font and any other formatting settings that we want. After the media has been adjusted and the presentation is completed, save it as a VMPF file in your content drive. And then create a button in Display Studio to play that file. When the button is clicked, It plays the Content Studio file that we just created, with our video in the first slide, and the second slide being our RTD elements. From the All Sports side of things, when you click on +3, you can select which player this applies to, and that will update the data that is being fed into our message. Additionally, from the All Sport, you can set up Fanfare, so this button that you just created plays every time you click +3. To do that, go to the Display Studio tab, click the 3 dots, and configure which tab you are pulling these buttons from. Under the drop-down, select the tab that your button has been created in. And then under Home Score +3 and Guest Score +3, we can select the button that we just created. Now when +3 is selected on either the home or the guest team side, it automatically starts playing the button that we created. We also have time to select which player that +3 is associated with to make sure that the RTD fields are updated accurately. This concludes the tutorial for editing custom headshot templates. Continue to other videos to learn more about your Daktronics control system.